So we were on empirical formula. You remember everyone? Empirical formula का concept याद है? उसके पहले मैंने तुम्हें percentage composition, relative atomic mass, relative molecular mass, all these things were discussed by me last week. Okay. Now, between these all topics, I gave you an idea about one very small topic which was called magical number. The relationship between molecular formula and empirical formula. So there is a number associated with every molecule and its molecular formula and its empirical formula. So if you multiply that number with the empirical formula, you will get the molecular formula. You remember that? मैंने बताया था last time. जैसे in the case of glucose, which is C6H12O6, the number is 6. You remember everyone? The number is 6. If you take out 6 common, then it will become CH2O. CH2O is the empirical formula of glucose. With the subscript, if you multiply 6 throughout, you get C6H12O6 again, which is the molecular formula. So that number gives you empirical or molecular formula, depends on how you use it. So you can find the molecular formula from the empirical formula or the other way around if you know that number. So how to get that number? मैंने ये भी बताया था तुम्हें. So there is something which is known as molecular relative molecular mass or molecular weight. Do you know that? Relative molecular mass. What is the relative molecular mass of oxygen? Can anyone tell me? What is the relative molecular mass of oxygen? Relative molecular mass of oxygen is equal to of O2, I'm sorry about that, is 32 units. ये है उसका relative molecular mass. ठीक है. और एक एग्जांपल, relative molecular mass of H2O कोई बता सकता है? 18 units. बताया था मैंने ये. ओके. Relative molecular mass of C6H12O6 कैलकुलेट किया था हमने, मुझे याद है. लिखा होगा कहीं तुमने. 180. Sure. So 180 units. Then I explained an example of empirical formula mass. If you don't remember it, don't worry, I'm going to explain it again. Empirical formula weight या फिर empirical formula mass. What is this? Now for O2, the empirical formula and the molecular formula is same. For H2O, empirical formula and molecular formula is the same because already the elements are in the lowest ratio, in the simplest ratio. They cannot be simplified further. ठीक है. But for glucose, the empirical formula is different than the molecular formula. The empirical formula is CH2O. If you consider the molecular formula, then the molecular mass is 180 units. If you consider the molecular formula, but if you consider the empirical formula, then the empirical formula mass will be entirely different. So empirical formula mass कैसे निकालेंगे? CH2O लिखेंगे. C का मास है 12, हाइड्रोजन का मास है 1, there are 2 hydrogens and oxygen का मास है 16. So 12 plus 2 plus 16, that is 14 plus 16, which is 30 units. Okay, what applications they want me to close? I'll close WhatsApp. Okay. Now just see the relationship. For glucose, the molecular mass is 180 units and the empirical formula mass is 30 units. Now I'm talking about the number 6. How did it come? How to find it for any molecule? So that number n, the magical number, is molecular weight or relative molecular mass upon empirical formula weight or empirical formula mass. What is the molecular weight of glucose? 180. What is its empirical formula weight? What do you get when you divide them? So that is the number which is missing. If you multiply 6 with CH2O, what do you get? C6H12O6, its molecular formula. So you just have to know the number. If you know this number n, you can easily find the relative molecular, the molecular formula. If you know the empirical formula, if you want to find empirical formula, you can find it from the molecular formula. But the only key to it is to know this number, which can be easily found with this formula. ठीक है, ये आइडिया याद रहेगा तुमको. So we can do the questions which are further on. Okay, now remember the basic layout which I have discussed earlier with all of you remains the same. बेसिक लेआउट क्या था? पहले एलिमेंट का नाम, टेबल का जो लेआउट मैं बोल रहा हूँ, दैट इज फॉर परसेंटेज कॉम्पोजिशन वाले क्वेश्चंस. फर्स्ट एलिमेंट, देन द relative atomic mass, then the percentage, right? Percentage of that particular element, then the atomic ratio, then the simplest ratio, and you are there, right? Just remember the table. There will be some differences in the table in the questions which we are going to discuss, but I will tell you about those as well. But as of now, if you know the table, the work is done. So let's take a question. Let's take a question from here. Yeah, very good question. I think I found. Question number 11. This is one question which we can do. On analysis, a substance was found to contain 54.54% carbon, 9.09% hydrogen, and 36.36% oxygen. Please make a table. Make a table. First column, all the elements, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Aryan, Anushka, please keep your cam on. First table, name of elements, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. Second column will be the percentage, if you want, which are given here. Third column will be the atomic atomic masses, relative atomic masses. कार्बन का है 12, हाइड्रोजन का 1 और ऑक्सीजन का है 16. Fourth column will be the atomic ratios. Atomic ratio क्या था फॉर्मूला? परसेंटेज अपॉन एटॉमिक, रिलेटिव एटॉमिक मास. यहां तक तो तुम लोग कर ही सकते हो. फिफ्थ कॉलम में मैं तुम्हें हेल्प करूंगा, हम लोग कंफर्म करेंगे साथ में. बट मेक द 4 कॉलम्स. ओके, आई विल मेक द कॉलम्स विथ यू ओवर हियर. Can you tell me the percentage of carbon? 54.54, right? Of hydrogen, oxygen. Okay. Once you calculate the atomic ratio of carbon, if anyone has got, please share with me. I will verify over here. Four point 545. Next one. That is 9.09. The last one. (36.36) divided by 16. Aryan, Anushka, please on your cams. (36.36) divided by 16. 2.2. आगे करो, डिवाइड करो आगे. टू 2.2725. ठीक है. अब लास्ट सिंपलेस्ट रेशियो, वी ऑल नो व्हाट टू डू. इन सब में से छोटा नंबर कौन सा है? 2.2725. ठीक है. डिवाइड ऑल द नंबर्स बाय दिस नंबर. अब ना एक थोड़ा सा दिमाग यूज करो यहाँ पे, इतना कैलकुलेशन करने की जरूरत नहीं. 2.2725 is approximately 2.27. 4.545 is approximately 4.55 या 4.54 भी ले सकता है. 2.27 is exactly half of 4.54, है कि नहीं? 2.27 को डबल करोगे 4.54 मिलेगा. तो 4.54 divided by 2.27 will be how much? 2.01 something, which is 2, round off करके. And then comes 9.09. 9.09 is double of 4.54. Think, है ना? So if you divide 9.09 by 2.275, you'll get 4, and here you'll get 1. तो ये भी easily मिल गया, ये भी easily मिल गया. ठीक है. So simplest ratio मिल गया हमें. एम्पेरिकल फॉर्मूला क्या होगा? C2H4O. C2H4O. Can you find the empirical formula mass? C2 22 into 2, sorry, 12 into 2, 24. 44 राइट, हाँ 24 प्लस 16, 16 ऑक्सीजन का 16 है ना, तो मेरी गलती है, नहीं सही है, 40 प्लस 4 44 करेक्ट है, इट इज करेक्ट, एम्पेरिकल फॉर्मूला मास इज 44 यूनिट्स। क्वेश्चन में क्या बोला है वो लोग ने आगे, डू यू हैव दिस क्वेश्चन इन योर बुक? Oh, they have given the vapor density, and what have they asked? The empirical formula and molecular formula. Empirical formula तो मिल गया, but we have to find molecular formula. For that we need that magical number. We don't know the magical number, but we know the vapor density. Then we can do something about it. We can do something about it. सबसे पहले, do you remember that relationship between vapor density and molecular formula, relative molecular mass? Relative molecular mass is equal to 2 times the vapor density. You remember? Vapor density कितनी है? So relative molecular mass हो जाएगा 88 units. Do you agree? Now the number n, magical number, which is relative molecular mass upon empirical formula mass, which is 88 by 44, which is 2. क्या problem है यार इसको? 88 by 44, which is 2. मिल गया n. Now you can easily find the molecular formula. So molecular formula is equal to n times empirical formula, है कि नहीं? यही है ना फॉर्मूला? So n क्या है? 2. 2 times C2H4O. What will it become? C4H8O2. This is the molecular formula. क्या है ये? कौन सा कंपाउंड है? कोई जाना पहचाना है? Can you recognize this compound?
That can be written as C4H2O.
एसिटिक एसिड का फॉर्मूला क्या है? CH3COOH, बट ये तो वो नहीं, CH3COOH। एक तो C 2 ही बार आता है एसिटिक एसिड में, और ऑक्सीजन 2 बार आता है। ऑक्सीजन सही है, बट हाइड्रोजन 8 है यहाँ पे, उसमें 4 होता है। आई थिंक उसकी फैमिली का कोई मेंबर है, सो वी डोंट हैव टू वरी अबाउट दैट। इतना लिख लिया तो बस ये तुम्हारा आंसर है, फुल मार्क्स यू गेट। डिड यू अंडरस्टैंड द होल प्रोसेस? सबसे पहले तो वही चीज है, टेबल बनाना आना चाहिए। You should know how to make the table. Element, percentage, composition, relative atomic mass, atomic ratio, simplest ratio. ठीक है, atomic ratio and simplest ratio you have to get. Empirical formula you will get. Then whatever you do, you find n. Once you get n, you get the molecular formula. Empirical formula you will get from the table. Molecular formula you will get only if you know what is n. For n you have to apply the formula. यहाँ पे और एक ट्विस्ट डाल दिया था वो लोग ने वेपर डेंसिटी का, सो वो भी फॉर्मूला हमने यूज किया। दैट इज वन मोर फॉर्मूला विच वी हैव यूज्ड। रिलेटिव मॉलिक्यूलर मास इज 2 times the vapor density. And molecular formula is n times the empirical formula. Krisha, please on your cam. Krish, why are you sitting in darkness? I don't understand. Why there is no light? This is what happens. तुम्हें भी दिख रहा है क्या होता है? मैं क्या देख सकता हूँ? Very frustrating. You can see me over here, perfectly visible. When Bhargav used to be in front of me as a student, he used to be like this. This is Bhargav. Just imagine you just went down and only your forehead is visible to you in the classroom. कैसा फील होएगा? नो प्रॉब्लम, ठीक ठीक चलता है. Okay, great. So nice question, very good. You got the idea about it. This is the last topic, guys. मतलब मैंने सपने में भी नहीं सोचा था कि एक दिन ऐसा आएगा जहाँ पे मोल कॉन्सेप्ट ऐसे पढ़ाऊंगा जब उसमें कुछ नहीं होगा. Next question is for you. 13th question. I will not help you with any calculation whatsoever because now it is clear to you क्या करना है. ठीक है? If anyone has any doubt, personally I will help. ठीक है? करना क्या है देखो यहाँ पे प्लीज पहले समझ लो, otherwise you will have doubt in the middle and then there will be no point of discussion. In 13th question, they have said that an organic compound. First, understand the meaning of what is organic compound. Any carbon compound which is found in living beings, which is supposed to be found in living beings, is known as an organic compound. You have a full chapter on this, which is known as organic chemistry, which is a subject in itself. अपने आप में एक सब्जेक्ट है ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री. एक तो होती है इनऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री विच यू आर स्टडिंग अबाउट राइट नाउ, और एक होती है ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री. ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री इज ऑल अबाउट कार्बन कंपाउंड्स. ठीक है, इट इज ऑल अबाउट कार्बन कंपाउंड्स. सो ऑर्गेनिक कंपाउंड में कार्बन होगा, है क्या इसमें? 4.07% हाइड्रोजन, 71.65% क्लोरीन एंड द रिमेनिंग कार्बन. सो वन मोर पॉइंट ऑफ डिस्कशन. यश, would you answer this? If a compound has got certain amount of hydrogen, certain amount of chlorine and the remaining carbon, यहाँ पे परसेंटेज में दिए हुए हैं तुम्हें वैल्यूज, हाउ वुड यू फाइंड द अमाउंट ऑफ कार्बन?
71 plus 4,
0.07.
75. The remaining
कितना? हाउ? रिमेनिंग व्हाट?
25.
बट हाउ डिड यू गेट इट?
71 plus 4, 75 plus the remaining carbon is 25.
How? You subtracted the whole thing from 100. Why?
The percentage.
Very good. See, this is very simple. When they don't say how much is carbon, it's very easy. क्या करोगे तुम? हाइड्रोजन का परसेंटेज, बट add that 0.07 and 0.65 also. We want accurate. ठीक है, सो हाइड्रोजन एंड क्लोरीन का परसेंटेज ऐड करो, 100 में से माइनस करो तो कार्बन का परसेंटेज मिल जाएगा. तीनों का परसेंटेज पता है, तीनों एलिमेंट पता है हमको, तीनों का एटॉमिक मासेस पता है. 3 कॉलम तो भर गए तुम्हारे, अब 2 कॉलम तुम्हें भरने, एटॉमिक रेशियो और लास्ट वाला सिंपलेस्ट रेशियो. एम्पिरिकल फॉर्मूला बन जाएगा. फिर मोलार मास दिया है. कैन एनीवन टेल मी व्हाट इज मोलार मास? what do you mean by molar mass? मोलार मास मतलब मॉलिक्यूलर, रिलेटिव मॉलिक्यूलर मास. मोलार मास भी बोलते हैं उसका दूसरा एक, देयर इज अनदर टर्म गिवन टू इट, मोलार मास. इट्स रिलेटिव मॉलिक्यूलर मास. ठीक है, इधर लिख लो, चाहिए तो बुक में नीचे नोट कर लो. मोलार मास इज नथिंग बट रिलेटिव मॉलिक्यूलर मास. इट इज रिलेटिव मॉलिक्यूलर मास. तो ये रिलेटिव मॉलिक्यूलर मास से तुम्हें क्या मिलेगा? रिलेटिव मॉलिक्यूलर मास से तुम्हें क्या मिलेगा? सी, हाँ, n. You have already got the empirical formula from the table. From the empirical formula you can get empirical formula mass. Molar mass is known to you, so you can find n. n is molar mass upon empirical formula mass. n मिल गया, n मिल जाएगा तो molecular formula मिल जाएगा. Can you solve this? Can I time it as well? I will time it as it's a 5 minute job, but I'll make it 10 minutes for you. It's 6:15 right now. By 6:25, all of you should have answers. सबके पास answers होने चाहिए. Two people have suddenly gone missing. Krish and Krishab.
Sir, closing का जो atomic mass है वो 35.4 का है. हमने सिर्फ
35.5 लें. Once, because it's almost 5 minutes, once someone gets the empirical formula, please let me know. This compound contains hydrogen, chlorine, and carbon. If you get the empirical formula, please let me know. Okay, I will note down here CH2Cl. This is what you're saying? हाँ कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. Yes, absolutely correct. You can write, this is the right way of writing it. CH2Cl. Let's see if anybody else can get that, or maybe कुछ आंसर अलग आ रहा है किसी का. Akshata, did you get the same? Same thing? Okay. Good. You can find the remaining things now. Four more minutes. Got the empirical one? No problem.
Carbon atom is 4.2. Also, carbon atom is 24.28.
If it is 2.0 something, then take 2. Simplest ratio. While finding the simplest ratio, you can divide by 2. Divide by the smallest number, yeah. CH2Cl आया तेरे को? Okay, cool, very nice. Proceed further. Find, I'm telling you the steps. After finding empirical formula, find empirical formula mass. You already have relative molecular mass, so you can find N. Multiply N with empirical formula to get the molecular formula. 3 more minutes, and then we'll confirm the final answer. I guess Akshata is done already, right? Okay, cool.
EF is 49.5.
Sorry?
49.5.
That is you're telling empirical formula mass. Okay, makes sense. No, doesn't make sense. I don't know.
Sir, fluorine's atomic mass is 335.45, which is 35.6.
Because molar mass is 98.96. So it is approximately 2, na? N की value approximately 2 होगी. Because N comes to 98, है ना? So 1.99 something आएगा तुम्हारा N. क्लोरीन का 35.5 है. Yes, I think you should tell me the value of N. Any of you online or offline? N, value of N. Yes, Achal, did you get the value of N? How much? Aryan, did you get it? Value of N?
Sir, the molar mass 90.
हाँ चलेगा ना, निकालो ना.
Sir, the molar mass 98.96 दिया है, but मेरा relative molecular mass 100 है.
तुम्हारा रिलेटिव मॉलिक्यूलर मास आया कैसे? क्योंकि हमको तो मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला पता ही नहीं है. हाउ डिड यू गेट रिलेटिव मॉलिक्यूलर मास? It is okay. You find the value of N in points, will round it off. Don't worry. and we'll check the answer also, no problem. 1 point something what, Aryan? 1 point what? 1.99 something? Aradhya, are you writing anything? Aradhya, come to the class, na? Why did you stop coming?
1.98.
ठीक. Yeah. What did you say?
1.98.
Okay, so it is expected n की वैल्यू 1.98 समथिंग आती है, उसको राउंड ऑफ करके हमें लेना है 2. ठीक है. Once you take it as 2 multiplied with CH2Cl, then your molecular formula becomes C2H4Cl2. C2H4Cl2. ठीक है. We will check this answer, CH2Cl and C2H4Cl2, if it is correct or not. This is question number 13th. C2H4Cl2 and CH2Cl. Perfect. तुमने जो किया है सही किया है, इसका मतलब. How far did you reach? Done, na? Very good. What about Amarine? Done.
n फाइंड करने के लिए 19.56 का राउंड ऑफ लेके 99 अपॉन 49.5 का 50.
फेयर. ठीक है. तू नहीं भी करता राउंड ऑफ तो यही आता तेरे को, और उसको राउंड ऑफ करके 2 लेना ही पड़ता. यही आता आंसर कैसे भी करके. गुड. So I think now that the concept is clear, you can solve some questions on your own on this topic. So I am giving you homework. The next thing is you have to mark the homework, and that will be end of this chapter. This is as per the reduced syllabus. This is the last topic which we have completed. Okay. So let's mark the homework. Just check whether the homework the questions which I'm giving, are they the same numbers in your book or not? Question number 3. 4.
नहीं सर, ये नहीं है.
Okay, 4 है तुम्हारे बुक में. Find the percentage mass of water in the Epsom salt.
सर फोर्थ नहीं है लेकिन फिफ्थ है.
अच्छा, तो फिफ्थ मार्क,
फोर्थ डिफरेंट है.
फोर्थ डिफरेंट है.
वाटर ऑफ क्रिस्टलाइजेशन.
Okay, no problem. You do fourth in your book. If you don't have this book, you can do this fourth. Both are similar question. You can do any one of them. No problem. ठीक है. चलो आगे जाते हैं. Question number 6. Yeah. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is same, no? Question number 9, very nice question. Question number 10. Same, na? You have the same question.
हाँ सेम है बट 17.70 का 17.64 है और 18.35 का 18. राउंड ऑफ.
अच्छा, ठीक है. So you can do from your book, no problem. I'll give you the same answer. Question number 12. Question number 16, very important. Can anyone tell me what is a hydrocarbon? हाइड्रोकार्बन क्या होता है? Hydrocarbon is a type of a compound which contains only hydrogen and carbon. मतलब कितने एलिमेंट है इसमें? तो यहाँ पे बोला है gaseous hydrocarbon contains 82.76% of carbon. तो बाकी क्या होगा? That they have not written. So remember what I have told you. हाइड्रोकार्बन है मतलब सिर्फ हाइड्रोजन और कार्बन हो, और उसका वेपर डेंसिटी दिया है, तो व्हाट यू कैन गेट फ्रॉम द वेपर डेंसिटी? रिलेटिव मॉलिक्यूलर मास, एंड देन द empirical formula mass and molecular formula you can find. We have done this kind of question, that's why I'm giving you this. कार्बन है, बाकी का हाइड्रोजन. In a gaseous hydrocarbon, 82.76% is carbon. Remaining is hydrogen, which they have not written, which I am telling you. Question number 19. Is it there?
Yes, sir.
(21) same, right? हाँ ठीक है, बट से ए और बी तो सेम है ना. या 23, the last one. You don't have to bother about anything else. If you do this much properly, कुछ और करने की जरूरत नहीं. टेक माई वर्ड फॉर इट. अगर तुम्हारे सारे आंसर करेक्ट आ रहे हैं, if you are understanding everything, if you are following the steps, this is more than enough. You are ready for this chapter's test. हाँ, इससे ज़्यादा जो प्रैक्टिस है, because this chapter will be asked to you in the form of MCQs. So वो कैसे questions होंगे, क्या पूछा जाएगा उसमें, वो मैं तुम्हें प्रोवाइड करूंगा राइट टाइम आने पे. अभी के लिए what concepts you have learned, उसका एप्लीकेशन तुम इस पे कर सकते हो. इसमें जो भी डाउट्स है, यू डिस्कस विथ मी, आई विल हेल्प यू आउट. बट दिस वीक आई एम गोइंग टू टेक टेस्ट ऑफ दिस टॉपिक. ठीक है, हमारे टॉपिक में क्या होगा? वेपर डेंसिटी, उसका रिलेशनशिप किसके साथ? मॉलिक्यूलर मास के साथ. देन परसेंटेज कंपोजिशन, एम्पिरिकल फॉर्मूला एंड इट्स रिलेशनशिप विथ मॉलिक्यूलर मास, जो हमने किया. सो बी प्रिपेयर्ड. फॉर द प्रिपरेशन यू हैव टू डू द होमवर्क. So homework must be submitted to me by day after tomorrow, that is Wednesday. That is last day of submission. ठीक है, take it seriously so that I know this chapter, मतलब it is a tricky chapter, but the tricky part has been removed, so you don't have to worry. This much though you can definitely crack easily. Just a moment.